aloha, kiyora mabuhay. Hello tasters, hello world. I am Franz Gabriel, bringing you another renowned pastry dish. Welcome to my channel, welcome to Luscious Taste, homemade by Franz. Hey tasters, it's another day, another video, another recipe. Our last episode, the recreating giant Reese's peanut butter cup on my new channel was a success. Let me take this opportunity to thank you all for subscribing to my channel, for sending lots of loves and comments, and for liking my video. I'm incredibly grateful to you all. Again, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And for that, I am so excited to bring you more ideas, style, and history of baking and cooking from different cultures, including recreation of our own pride delicacies. What I'm gonna make today is a classic sweet roll, better known to its famous name, cinnamon rolls. It is commonly served in Northern Europe and North America, and it is eaten with hot coffee or chocolate for breakfast. It is also known in some places as cinnamon snail, cinnamon bun, or cinnamon swirl. Cinnamon rolls are a quintessential of an American pastry shop. Seems as though you can walk into any bakery any day of the week and find these warm pastries. Sweden, its presumed origin, they celebrate Cinnamon Bun Day or Kanelbullens Day since 1999 of October 4th. This would be absolutely squeezy, fluffy, and covered in rich glaze. I promise you, you will absolutely love them. Let's start by making the dough. Now let's mix up all our dry ingredients. Your 345 grams of flour, powdery, 60 grams of sugar, and your 7 grams of yeast. You can use active dry yeast, but you're gonna have to use more, and you're going to have to activate it in the liquid we're gonna use later. Mix it all together. Set that on your mixer while you're prepping the next step. Put your water, milk, and butter on the same bowl. Bring them to warm in a microwave for 1 minute. Make sure it's hand hot, not boiling hot. Now that the butter is melted and the wet ingredients are warm, now let's mix it all together with the dry ingredients. Then start mixing them on a low speed. Use a dough hook, then a regular ordinary paddle or whisk attachment to make cleanup easier. While your dough starts coming together, add an egg straight into the mixer while it's rolling. Then turn your speed up to medium. Don't worry if your dough is wet because while kneading it, we're going to add more flour. Dust your worktop with flour and plop the dough into the middle of it. We're gonna start kneading it. Dust your hands quite a bit, and now we're gonna start kneading the dough. Flop it out, and you want to knead this for about 4 to 5 minutes. Kneading your bread is easier than it seems. Keep turning it and keep on doing it over and over again. Once it stops sticking to your hand and once you poke it and it bounces, then it's done. But since it's not bouncing just yet, then I'm gonna continue kneading it. Now that it lightly bounces back, we know that it's ready. Put the dough in a lightly greased bowl for 15 minutes. Put a tea towel on the top and let it relax. While my dough is hanging out and relaxing, I'm going to make my super simple filling. Let's start with 70 grams of very soft spreadable butter, and it needs to be nice and soft to spread on some quite delicate dough. Add 1.5 tablespoons of cinnamon and 60 grams of light soft brown sugar. Use any utensils that you're comfortable with when mixing this, but I am just using a fork to beat it all together. My filling is ready to go. It's lovely and soft and will be easy to spread on our dough later. Put that to one side and grab our kneaded dough for the next step. Now that our dough is doubled in size, we will start making the cinnamon roll. Clear your deck to make sure you have a bigger space to possibly work your dough. Again, dust your worktop with flour before you start. Turn your dough out to the middle. Use your rolling pin and dust it out so that the dough won't stick. Roll your dough into a rectangle roughly 17 inches long and 10 to 12 inches wide. Okay tasters, this is perfect and ready for your next step. Now gently spread our delicious cinnamon filling in a thin and even layer all throughout the edges of the dough using a palette knife. We're almost done tasters. Once you're done, start rolling the cinnamon-filled dough from one end to another end, carefully, one little bit at a time. Now, once we're done, you want to trim the edges because the edges don't have as much filling. This roll will make about 10 to 12 buns. Start chopping them about 4 to 5 centimeters long. You can cut them a bit thicker, but you will get less cinnamon rolls. So my rolls are exactly 10 pieces. Use a 10-inch round cake tin and grease it. In my case, I am using a square pan/tin because this is what I used before and I love working with it. Place your buns inside the pan. Make sure there's lots of room for each just to give them space when they rise double in size. Pop them in with the lovely swirly pattern faced up. Even though these edges don't have as much filling, I'm still going to use them because I don't want them to go to waste. And they're still yummy. Cover it with tin foil and find a warm, cozy spot for it and leave it for about 1.5 hours. So this has been getting a little warm and toasty in a warm place, and as you can see, they have puffed up and double in size. I'm just taking the cover off and then we'll put it in the oven at 170 degrees Celsius for about 25 minutes. Okay, tasters, so supposedly we were going to make glaze while our cinnamon buns are baking. But because I already have some pre-made from the other day, I didn't want to waste it, so this is what we're gonna use today. But how you are making the glaze is by placing 120 grams of powdered sugar, 2 tablespoons of milk, a small pinch of salt, and half a teaspoon of vanilla. Mix that all together in a small bowl until well combined, until it's a thick but runny, smooth consistency. Our cinnamon buns have just come out of the oven and they're oozing hot. Just the perfect time to glaze them. Pour your glaze around and spread it all evenly. Our freshly baked cinnamon is glazed and done. It's ready. Take a look at that. Voila, it looks amazing. Okay, it's taste test time, tasters. That aroma is amazing. I don't think there's anything better than the smell of freshly baked cinnamon rolls. The color is literally perfect. Look at that. Let's try one. Let's try it. Oh, okay. Oh my god, it's so fluffy, delicious, and no joke, it really is super tasty. They are great. When cinnamon, sugar, and butter are mixed together, the result is something people all over the world will enjoy. And there are limitless ways to be creative in your pastry, and that's the most enjoyable and exciting part about being a baker. Having fun while doing it. That's it for today, tasters. I hope you learn and have some fun from our homemade today. Thank you for tuning in with me today. I'll see you next week for another video. I would love to see your creations. If you do make this treat, tag me on my Instagram and Facebook page at homemadebyfranz. Please leave your comments and suggestions down below and I will get back to you. You can get the full recipe of our homemade today at www.homemadebyfranz.com in the description box below. Please click the tiny bell icon to receive notifications of when I post every week. Please like, share, and hit the subscribe button. And follow me already. See you on my next video. Happiness starts in the kitchen. Be positive, share love. Thank you for watching Luscious Taste Homemade by Franz.